Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate int primitive data type in Java. So let's get started. When you declare a variable with int primitive data type, into that variable we can store numerical non-decimal data, which is similar to the variables which are declared with either byte primitive data type or short primitive data type. In that case also, we can store numerical non-decimal data. In case of int also, numerical non-decimal data. In case of byte and short also, the variables declared as byte and short also, we can store numerical non-decimal data, which is similar. But what is the difference? Difference is definitely in size. Okay. The difference between the byte data type, short data type, and int data type is in size, not in the type of the data. Though we can store numerical non-decimal data into the variable declared either as byte, short, int, but the size of the data is different. Byte is 1 byte in size, whereas short is 2 bytes, which is a double the size of byte. But coming to the int is double the size of short, that is 2 times the short, that is 4 bytes. Okay, short is 2 bytes, whereas int is 4 bytes, which is a double the size of short. 4 bytes is 32 bits. Okay, 32 bits whose range is this much. Okay, if you have a formula that I covered in one of the previous sessions, right? 2 power minus 2 power 32 minus 1 2 plus 2 power 32 minus 1 minus 1 is a formula. And if you do that formula, you will get this range of data that you can store into the variable declared with in primitive data type. Into the variable declared with the byte primitive data type, you can store only from minus 128 to plus 127. Whereas if you declare a variable as short data type, which I covered in the previous session, you can store the data, that is numerical non-decimal data, whose range is minus 327682 plus 32767. But if you declare a variable with int primitive data type, then the range of the data is more, guys. Okay, that is minus 2147483648 plus 2147483647, which is bigger in number. Okay, the size of this numerical non-decimal data is bigger in size when compared to byte and short primitive data type accepted range. Okay, so let me practically demonstrate this in primitive data type and what kind of range it can accept in this session. Further, I'll switch to this Eclipse ID. Here we have the short data type, and here if I write this, for example, 32767, if I write, this is an acceptable range for short data type. Okay, this is a maximum number that we can store into the variable declared with short primitive data type. 32767 is a maximum positive number. If I increase this by even 1, I'm going to get a compiler error saying cannot convert from int to short, some kind of error I'll get. What if to overcome this error, what I can do, I have to go to a better primitive data type which can accept the range more than minus 32767. That is, if I give int here, the error will be gone. You see, the compiler error is gone. Not only this, guys, the largest number that you can store into the variable declared with int primitive data type is this one, 2147483647. Let me write down 2147 483 647. So this is the largest positive number that we can store into the variable declared with in primitive data type. If I increase this by even 1, I'll get again the error. Okay, so I'll get a different type of compiler error saying that int is out of range kind of thing. Again, I need to change it back to 7. So this is the largest this is the largest numeric non-decimal data that can be stored into the variable which is declared with int primitive data type. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session where I'm going to cover the next primitive data type, that is long primitive data type, which can store the range of the data that is even more than the int primitive data type. Okay. So see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.